Hey, everybody. Welcome to yet another glorious day in the factory. Today, I think it's probably going to be just a normal day, I think. We have to finish off the last food, and then maybe we pave this area, and then maybe we start in on sponges, maybe not. Are we online here? Are we fully ready to go? Oh, we need ammo, and ammo is... There's problems associated with that. It's coming, though. So, no, we don't have ammo, but we do have chores. Nitric acid guts vent broken. Does anyone remember what this was? Let's go take a look, right? It's over here. We make nitric acid out of guts. Oh, I remember this. We don't have anything to get rid of spoilage. How wonderful. Once again, spoilage. And I think this actually does it, right? I also have to make a jerky maker. I don't have a primary one for that. Why does this have... Why do these guys have jerky vents and these don't? That's so very, very lazy of me. I probably changed the nature of this one at some point. Alright, done. Normal rock food steam line isn't right for improvised food. Probably others. That's a terrible thought. It's over there. Let's go take a look there. We also need a lot of basic stuff. We need to make a greater soil maker. We need a greater limestone maker. What are we doing? Oh yeah, I remember this. Look at that. Now you got your steam. Now, I've copied and pasted that many times, so this error probably exists many places. But we're just going to leave it for right now. Oh, and that's different. Once again, I need to figure out a solution for this. I thought that rebuilding it we'd be done with fish problems, but no, we still have fish problems. Look, fish is broken. Completely broken. And I am not really sure what to do about this. The problem is, it's very easy. When we have all this material, everything is fine. However, if we run out of filtration media, then we will just continually not. I suppose it's only one thing, right? It's lamps or any of this stuff. Then we'll continue just making fish eggs until there are no fish eggs anymore. Until there are no fish to turn to eggs. Output priority to the right. Fish. We're going to make another weir, only we just did it wrong. Great. The solution, of course, being do it right, monkey. There we go. I got all sorts of garbage in my inventory. I've got Yatoi Alo. I have Yatoi Alo seeds. I have to get rid of both of those. So we do this. This is another weir, which I really shouldn't have to do, I suppose, because if I have this set up correctly, this will never be a problem. But as we've noticed, I am just constitutionally incapable of setting this up correctly. So we're going to have to try for something different, right? We'll see. Alright, so we don't have any fish. We have to get this started again. Luckily, we have like a box of fish right down there, right? We should. Oh, I caused a problem. It'll work itself out. We have no fish. Do we have a whale of fish? We do. Alright, so we will get this rolling again. And then we have to not make fish eggs unless we have everything needed to make fish available. That's really what we're going for, right? So, oh, I still have to finish all this. Laziness is. So right now we're working on the assumption that we have all the ingredients. How we do this? Okay, here, hear me out. Let's take a addition combinator, I think, right here. I think that's what we need. And then what we need is, here, we'll use green for this. And then I want you to each, I want you to plus 1, right? Output total. And I want you to read ingredients. That's what you want. Yeah. And so we should have coming out T. Oh no. Plus each? No. We want to count the unique types. I knew how to do this once. What has happened? It's like, so on green, we want to reduce this all down to 1. Each divided by each. There we go. That's right, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there we go. And then it's the sum. Each divided by each will give it all reduced down to 1, and then it will sum it. So we got 9. And so we want to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's not less, if it is less than 8, then it needs fish eggs. If it is less than 8, it's missing 2 things. 1 thing for fish eggs, 1 thing for whatever it's missing. And then it should not make new fish eggs. It should only make fish eggs when this number right here is greater than or equal to 8. Okay, got it. Let's do that. Our new, this is going to work, right? Our new way of making this work. And we're going to attach to all of these at the weir right here. Right? And maybe our insurance policy will work. Where is this? So fish get filter out here. So it's only, yeah, and this is also fish for food and fish for slaughter. So this isn't really good enough, is it? So pick it up. We need to fill the weir first. So what we need to do, first output priority to the right, filter fish. We're going to get this right this time. It's going to be correct this time. It's going to be okay this time. There we go. Everything's going to be okay. This is a good plan. The Patriots are in control. Don't worry. All right, so, and now we have to put that there, put that there. Oh, why are there 2? And we are only going to turn these on. We're only going to take from the emergency weir when T greater than or equal to 8. Right? So when we fall below the number of ingredients in the first fish tank, which is the canary right here, when we run out of deluxe fish food or we don't have lamps or something, I think it was lamps last time, we just kind of back off. We stop the entire thing. Does this make sense? Is this better? Is this just different? I don't know. All right, so we've addressed fish. We are now making some I gotta finish this sometime. This is just laziness. I'll finish it when I finally make fish 3, right? Okay, next. Nitrogen line for molybdenum. Apparently, We just cannot keep it full of molybdenum, of nitrogen to make molybdenum. It's just not enough. So I'm just going to take this little note as... Oh, it's coming this way. Where do you go? Where do you go, Mr. Nitrogen Line? Okay. Oh, you're going the right direction. Oh, so it only comes to right here. So what I'd want is to drag out from right here to, I think, this one. So do that. Do that, maybe? Okay, can do. And then after this, we're going to start working on workers' food, I believe. Oh, I left this open. Very lazy of me. Oh, and I can't do this like this. Very unfortunate. So can we juke down and find a line that works? Let's just assume the answer is yes. Let's assume this works. This is a pipe-dense area because it's alloys right around here. And the alloy, you see how it is? You see how it goes? You see how it does and how it be. Okay, good. So it is not going to be like that. It is in fact going to be like struggle. We are going to continue the struggle. Well, maybe we should go up at this point. Maybe that is our problem. Though using this line now is bad. All of what I'm doing right here is bad. I should be not doing this right here. Because obviously the world doesn't want it to be like this. The ley lines are fouled in this place. Can't get a good reading. Alright, that's a lot of sand casting, and frankly I don't want any of it. And it's gonna get worse. Okay. It's not getting any better, guys. These are the choices I made. I cannot blame anyone but myself here. Though, frankly, I will, frequently, loudly, with a complete overdone sense of confidence. With confidence that will convince the world that they have to make better choices in the future. Okay, this is easier, though. We can make a little leap right here. Then maybe we can get out of here without any more problems. I have made bad choices. You are here watching poor decision theater play out. Okay, where is that going? It goes, everyone's favorite mechanic. No. Oh. Less than 20. There you go. And now, right there. You guys, you use sand casting, right? Are we even making magnets? Is this something that happens? It's made 66 products? 500 products. Okay, there we go. And then, okay, yes, we are making magnets. We're probably bottlenecked on fuel rods or something. I really should not have come this way with the nitrogen line. I am a man of untold regret. If only I had made different choices. If only I had been smarter or wiser. I would have probably not built the factory to begin with. There you go. So we must live. How is this possible? How is this possible? Oh, at least I can go north now, right? So, I suppose just try to come up like in the middle. Okay, fine. I accept this life. right here is where I need to be. So we will come right here. Actually, no, we will not. We will come from right here. So that's already a nitrogen line. We'll see if this is, if we have good line luck with this one. Oh, okay. Now we're out of it. Good. There's more nitrogen. I should probably just take over this one too. Yeah, given that I'm drawing a pure line directly from the source. Give the Gorbachev some breaks, right? Be a good flying cockroach. Or is it some kind of flatworm? Whatever. It doesn't have a fully developed central nervous system. I'm pretty sure the engineer took care of that one. It's for the best they don't understand what they do. All right, there we go. Nitrogen. Nitrogen. Right here, you're just being retired. In fact, we're just going to clip you out right there because I don't want it to waste its nitrogen, you know? It's a lot of nitrogen. We got problems with nitrogen right now. There. This should strip it straight out, right? Yep. Being consumed. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, I can pick it up now. All right, so you guys have a direct line to the source. And all this is going again. It's a renaissance of molybdenum. And this is now likewise removed. Okay, so we have solved a problem. And the only problem we have in front of us right now is now workers' food. So, dismissed. Oh, sorry, guy. I removed your box. Now molybdenum is finally going again because that was the bottleneck. Great. Fantastic work. Everyone gets a medal. Let's go and contemplate workers' food, right? I'm going to make it way over here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I still have sand casting. And yatoi alo. Workers' food. That is this stuff, this stuff, this stuff. It's one of these cans, right? Apparently not. Why can I not just pick this out? Really? It's not here? Worker food. There's worker food. All right, you need blood. That's nice. You need guts and lard, and both of those rot. They rot down to... This is everything. This is all the rot in the world. We've got jerky, and we need jerky, so there's waste jerky and not waste jerky, and everything. So, where's a good everything line? This handles bio... it handles spleninin, it handles biomass, and then it also obviously handles biocrud. And then the biocrud gets off and the jerky gets deposited. All right, so that is actually the line I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of this. So I suppose I could do it right here and then slip along, take the waistline along the top. This has jerky associated with it. Where are you going with this? No, those are yatoi alo seeds. So no. So what I can do is just skate up right here and up and over and then get into this line right here, it looks like. Yeah. And then we'll use this area. And that's going to be all of workers' food. Let's take a look at the other workers' food. Workers. There we get better workers' food. And that just decays into jerky again. And now we get bestest workers' food. Partially digested Renea seeds Mach 2. Deluxe high energy sorghum supplement with grains, fresh fruit, and back defecate. Defecate. What a wonderful way to put it. Perfected industrial GMO foodstuff. Tastes Disgusting. Okay. All right. Got it. The key point is it only goes into Yatoi aloe seeds. So this block right here will be all about workers' food. So it's going to be level 1, level 2, level 2, because it's a telescoping recipe, right? Unlike the others, this requires workers' food, and this requires quality workers' food. Defecate. That's a new one for me. I like that. That's a good way to put it. You can always make something sound expensive and exotic with a strategic accent. How are we doing with this? Oh, low tide, huh? Yeah, pretty much. All right, so this is pretty much just going to be standard copy paste, right? Oh, wolf. Wolf food. Explains the jerky, right? And this is all being made at the speed of this. Okay, stop looking at it, stop thinking about it. What I need to do is get our standard. And it's going to be this because it's going to have 2 fluids, right? It needs like steam and blood. And it has to go the other way. Well, no, it can't really go the other way. We're going to have to figure something out. Defecate. What a bunch of jerks. And we're going to start right here, I think. Alright, so like that. This fits with my plan. So spit that out, make that real. I gotta go get more bot fuel. I gotta do that now, don't I? Okay, we'll do that. Workers' food. After I manage wrestling with this, right? Yeah, and that's how it has to be. Just not that, friends. Then you go right there, and you go right there, and you go right there. Then, I like how I can do this from a very long distance. Okay, so we need blood and water. Oh, okay, both of those are easy to get. So right there, and give me blood, 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 blood. We are not connected. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Why is that? So it looks like we need a... Oh, we're full up on primers. That's great. Plasmids, rather. Primers come later. All right, that has to be fully connected because that one's working. So bring the blood to the farthest corner of the factory where the darkness gathers. And there you will have your answers. We need to go refill ourselves. Let's go do that. I was going to do personal solar panels today as well. Then I looked ahead and it needs mechanical parts and simple circuits and such. And I can import those. I don't wanna. I could hand build those. Oh, let's look at it again. Solar panel. Not you. You're not real. Yeah, I got this. I can make that. That's easy. But I have to make this, and I don't have it, and this, and I don't have it. So I'm just not gonna. Not for a while. I have to do electronics soon. It's coming up. I need a box. Probably need more than this box, right? Yeah, let's figure it out. No. All right, fill it up, boys. I got places to be. I'm just going to let that go for a bit. Let's check on the iron situation. Are we making iron? We are. Oh, it's so slow. Look how slow it is. You look at that and you realize that's how I lived for a long time. And this looks good. We're just cranking along here. So the iron problem appears to be done. Oh, we're in a steel deficit. It's being remedied. So that means we're probably not making artillery shells right yet. Yeah, there's a big line. All right, so we don't get to move the wall that walks today. And this is solving itself somehow. I really should make simple circuits up north just so I can give them to the south factory. Are we done? Are we doing that thing again? Oh, we just did. I'm beginning to think that this might have not have been the best idea. You know, the mixed power line here. We're just taking all this, and this is just what we're doing. Now we're one short on all of them. All right, that's fine. Okay, is good. Is good, is good, is good. What was I doing? Workers' food, right? I have to manage inventory problems. Something flashed by and I didn't like it. Oh, okay. I saw a half-empty belt and it's like, that's not good. That's indica of struggle. And struggle is not what I want to see from the South Factory at this point, though we're about to shut it off entirely. I don't know what side effects that's going to have. But let's... Oh, I learned something. Shift 3. Oh, it's just... Yeah. Shift 2. Oh, yeah. Listening to things people tell me sometimes pays off. Not often. A lot of people are lunatics. But this time it did. I don't think we have enough jerky. I think I have to make a jerky factory. Maybe I do that next. Before I get into paving. Alright, what am I doing? We are going to write this down, right? So, what do we got? 4 guts, 1 lard, 5 flora, 5 jerky, 3 skin, 5 seaweed, 2 tin plate, 1 starch. Not the worst. So our number is going to be, you're 100, you're 100, you're only 50, you're all 100, you're 50. All right, so our number is 4, 5, 15, 20, 23, 33, 35, 36. So 9,000 divided by 36. And that gives us 250 exactly. That makes me nervous, but we're going to do it. So it's going to be 1,000, 250, 125. I think this is where it breaks down because it needs 1,250 jerky, but that's not going to fit right. I think we're going to have a problem with this. I think maybe it's not going to work. And the best way to do this is to cut down on some flora and some seaweed. All right, so the numbers are going to be a little off, but I think it's all going to fit into a whale now, so it's going to be fine. All right, so Mr. Whale, be present. Oh, we only have one Mr. Whale here. That's probably going to be an issue shortly. All right, I want you to go do lots of stuff, right? So firstly, we need tin plate. Everyone likes chewing on tin. It's probably for the can, honestly. Load items until caravan has tin plate in quantity 500. Then I want you to go get starch, right? Starch is next, right there. Load items until we have starch. 250, and then we just do the whole flora thing. All right, so we need jerky. I need to make a jerky maker. Load items until caravan has, and we just don't have the jerky right now. All right, well, I guess I have to fix that somehow. Jerky not present. Then we use seaweed. It's way down here. Jerky seaweed is present. Load items until we have seaweed in quantity 1200. And then flora, I think. And then we can't wait for this because of the nature of things. Load items until caravan has flora 1200. Do not wait. Go and get now. Oh, we probably should have gotten skin first, but whatever. Load items until paranoia. I'm in discussions to change all these words. Skin 250. And then we need, at least it's flowing out. We need lard. So caravan has lard 250. Finally, we need guts. Load until caravan has guts 1000. And don't wait for this or that. Just get what you can. All right, you got to come here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ingredients. And somehow I think this is a small one. Come back. Don't walk away from me. Unlearn 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to unload lard, unload jerky, unload biocrud, not jerky, unload, I guess jerky, if it spoils to jerky, it's already going to be in there. So, okay, that's fine. Jerky that spoils in the whale is safe. So unload biocrud, spolinin, unload until caravan, so it's going to be biocrud, spolinin, and also biomass. And that has to go to 0. Okay, and then finally we can get to circuit condition, assuming this ever gets triggered, ever. Okay. Something's working, maybe. Something's on the way. I am going to make a jerky maker after this. Then we're going to do paving, and then maybe we'll get to sponges today. Maybe start on it. All right, 1,000, 250, 1,200, 250, 750, 1,200, 500, 250. Did I do that right? Maybe. Here, my friend, you are now ready to go. Go. Do my will. Make those things what I desire, be that what echoes onto the earth. Biocrud. And I guess we don't have to get rid of the jerky, right? I mean, if it comes out of here, it's fine, but if it spoils in here, it's fine again. I think. Unless it overflows somehow. Oh. I don't think that's likely. Like, it keeps putting in guts and it keeps rotting the jerky, but it can't put in more jerky because there's already too much jerky, but it can't get beyond the jerky to put in the other ingredients so the jerky never ends. So it becomes like a jerky apocalypse in here. I can see that conceptually being something that can happen. I'm not sure how practical that is, though. I want to see it break before I try to guard against that. He says, justifying his laziness. Good. And I think we're done, right? That should be it. Except we have to hook up the fluids. And look, and watch this. Shift 2, and it's just back. Wow, it just came back. Blood. Then we're going to need some water. And that's going to come in around the backside. No, it's going to come around the backside here. Okay. So, good. You got your liquids. Your solids are on the way. That all looks like it's okay. It's regulating, so if their stuff gets caught in the belt, it won't do it no more. We have biomass jerky now. No. We need jerky because it can get on the line from disgorging from the actual assemblers. And now biocrud. It is the unholy quartet of spoiled products, all of which would have to go on a journey of shame and redemption this way. Right here. And your job is to get into the grand spoilage line on the other side. This way, and then this way. I miss belts. I wish I used belts more. I'm all caravan life now. It's not sure it's really the true me. Why is your toy allo backing up? Because we're out of jerky. That's why. It's trying to get jerky. There's no jerky. It's going to be a while before we get that jerky. Oh, we don't have to do this even. We want to get on this line because this line gets in there already. So what we do is this. And then we probably redo this line. Good feng shui. Good factory. Good factory. Efficient factory. Efficient factory. No hate self. No cry self to sleep. Yes. Good factory. Okay. That's probably it for workers' food, right? It's not a very complicated process once I just copy paste everything. All right, so we need one more caravan, which we have, thankfully. Dinosaur hungry. I want you to come here. I want you to fill cargo. I want you to take that all the way up to the stacks, and you're here. This is reserved for workers' food. And this is what you do. And I'll be checking in on this to make sure it's going. So don't think I've forgotten about you. All right, jerky factory. Strange that is a thing that would exist. So let's look at the digestive system. Here's a lot of meat that's slowly rotting to jerky because we don't need the acetic acid. And it comes here, and it comes here, and the jerky hopefully gets saved. And it's on this big line, and the jerky comes this way, and the jerky comes on this line. The jerky comes down here and ends up in here, and it's in here, and then this is the jerkyosaur. This is the final jerky bin. But that's different from primary production of jerky. Jerky. Is it only a spoilage product? It is. I can't, put meat in an evaporator to make jerky. That seems very natural. I wonder why it's not something I can do. I know I can decay, obviously. So I just basically need some aging bins to age my fine jerky. And then fill it up with meat, and it's going to be a while before it kicks in, but then it will. Okay, I can do this. Don't know where I should do this, but I can do it. Maybe I can stick it right here. Right next to me. So it's going to be like meat comes in. Is this just literally meat comes in, jerky comes out? This is probably not enough, right? And we probably don't have room to put another caravan here, so maybe we don't do this. Right here, not enough. Do we have any wasteland? Maybe, no, this is going to be flora related. Don't cross my purposes. And that's supposed to be something with biofilm. Right there. That would be weird to put it there. Right here, do we have enough chlorine? No. No, we don't. Why isn't this going? Oh, because this guy only grabs when there's too much. And we're just not slaughtering enough, like, moose. Alright, so that's fine. All that is fine. Except I still haven't picked a site, have I? I'm going to need to get more whales. I guess just right here, right? Start building. I'm gonna need to get more whales. That's fine. And this is a very, very, very easy production line. It's like we have this on one end. We have the other one on the other end. And in between, we just have storage facilities, right? And so how am I going to do this? Meat into meat, into meat, into meat, and then jerky off the top. Is this gonna be a problem? I mean, it's a lot of meat right here. So I do something like this. Using way too much power. And then just jerky out. Just like so. It's just wherever jerky happens to occur. We just put the meat in boxes. So this feels wasteful, but it's also kind of like the minimal form of this, so no use complaining that much. So grab all you and put that right there. And then it's just naturally jerky in, right? We don't need 3 hands for this. What am I doing? Maybe we do. Maybe we do to fill up better. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't pay attention to me. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. We just need to just do this and not think too hard about it. I mean, look at this. It's the world's... This is probably the world's first factory was seen in something like this. I take this meat, I leave it over here, I walk away, I come back, the meat is better. Like, what more do you want? All right, we got to go get more helpers. Please do not call them involuntary servants. They enjoy the fact that they work for me. They were, in fact, crafted specifically to feel those emotions, though we have to go get a whole bunch more. But that does not detract from the fact that they are indeed happy. I've asked them, and they said, yes, we are happy. Yes, very happy indeed. Please don't put me in the composter. And I said, no problem. I won't do that because you're happy. And we still haven't reached over here because we're still waiting for this. And this is a huge line. And it's just gotta have to let it go. All right, don't think about that. Don't look at it, don't think about it. Just close your eyes and build factory. I had a purpose in life, and that purpose was this whale. Mr. Whale, I want you to be whale hungry. Then I want you to go to the meat thing, the meat locker. Then I want you to fill cargo. Do not wait. And then I want you to come down to the jerky maker. Right there. And I want you to empty cargo. And wait. And there's the break. And so if it gets a bunch of jerky, it doesn't matter. Because if it's coming here, it's just going to be jerky in here too. Oh, I should probably designate one of you to be only jerky. And the rest of you to be only meat. In fact, many of those should be only meat. There we go. Jerky maker. Gastric capacitor. engaged. Off you go. All right, so I think we can check this off now. Workers' food, done. Notepad, clear. We have succeeded with another major milestone in that we now have all of the foods that we can make available. So we're free to make the animals. It takes 4 hours to rot. And this is going to eat all of the meat for a long time. And I suppose that's fine. And if we go look at Jerky again, we just don't have any. We're too efficient. All right, so let's go clean our inventory. By going and visit Yotoi Allo. Not here, not here, not here. Certainly not here. Right here. I want you to take... I want this bin to be... I want things to be different. And we have... Okay, there, you can take the seeds. What do I do with the plants now? Can I just shove them in a hand somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then run away. Just run away. Let's go take a look at fish. While we're in the neighborhood. Then we have to change clothes and sing a paving song. It looks like fish are not going. It looks like this belt is completely and utterly jammed. Oh. Because when the weir is full, it doesn't work anymore. Okay. All right. I probably should have known this, right? So that has to be clipped. That has to be clipped. And then I have to just do this, right? Fish. It's the bane of my existence, I have to tell you. I simply cannot get fish correct. All right, there, finally going. Fish exiting the system. This going again. All right, this is a good way to see if we've turned off. We're missing vital ingredients. So we're only at, oh no. It's reading the recipe ingredients. We want to read contents. Now we're at 8. Because one just picked up. All right, so okay, it was reading the wrong thing. Good to see. Good to check. Good to have a little more knowledge, quote unquote knowledge. Knowledge, that substance, what increases sorrow. We have more of it. Congrats, us. Congrats. Great job. I feel I've done fantastic work there. At least we're making lots of fish. I'm going to stop looking at that. I wish I had artillery shells. I feel like my relationship with fish is very bad at the moment, but my relationship with the biters is very clear. Oh, where are you going? Like, I feel like the biters and I understand each other on a deep, visceral level. Me and the fish can never communicate like that. We don't have the secret alignment language. I want to turn personal logistics off. I want to throw down a box. I want to place all of my worldly possessions into said box. I want that and that. And then energy drink. Great. And we're going to have to do a lot of paving and a lot of reclaiming land from the greedy fiend known as Poseidon. He who wishes to swallow all within himself. We must beat him back once again. Yeah, the sea. Mankind's original enemy. The sea. That which devours. The sea. We will have ultimate victory over it. Just watch. Just wait. Over here. And we're going to need lots of you. I think I have enough bricks. I think maybe that's enough. All right, let's get on this. And then, yeah, we'll get to sponges today. Sponges aren't hard. Look at this water. It turns green with foulness. We must solve this problem, friends. The water is the issue. It's absorbing runoff from the og paddocks. We should probably not allow it to do this. If I was going to do a really neat square, bots off. I probably blew my opportunity to do it, frankly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, totally blew it. That's fine. Doesn't have to be a neat square every single time. So here, then I have to tell some sort of story, which is usually what I do when paving, to distract ourselves from the screams of the saplings or the panicked blubbering of the aquatic horrors that lurk just below the surface. Pay no attention to them. They deserve it. So what can I talk about? I think I talked about the drain project. I have another drain I have to put into the yard in order to combat excessive moisture collection. And it's almost done. I have to hydro excavate with the hose. Oh, I guess I should have brought grenades with me. Because I don't know where all the utility lines are, and I had a mistake with not knowing where utilities are and getting a little wild with the shovel. And while that was one of the more embarrassing incidents in my life, it ultimately had no long-term consequences. Except now I have learned you must hydro excavate with the hose, with the pressure washer. Do not trust where you think utilities are. Do not believe yourself when you say, oh, that's a root. That's definitely not a vital utility for your home that you will immediately begin missing. This will not fill your life with regret for a good 2 or 3 weeks. Go on. Get the loppers out and just hack your way through it. It'll work. It'll be fine. Well, anyway, those days are behind me. It's been quite a long time since I've caused a utility-based catastrophe. I have, in fact, learned my lesson, officer. And so I've been very carefully, very patiently, really. I thought I had too much there, but it looks like not nearly enough. Excavating with water to find out where I need to draw this line, or carve the line, rather. Kind of worried that this doesn't have anything. But it is working, so let's not read too much into it. It probably has soil problems, you know? Oh, it's slowly filling. Because I don't have a lot of soil. I have to make a dedicated soil maker. So yeah, use the pressure washer, carve a trench. It helps when you're doing drainage projects because the water from the hydro excavation naturally goes where you want the water to go. You know, you train it to go that way. So you start at the bottom and you go to the top. And I have put in a few drains using that method. And it works well. It's slow though. It's very slow, which I don't care about, honestly. Like I say, I'll do just about anything to get me off the computer and out working in nature sometimes. So I stop staring at this horrible screen, get out of this chair, breathe the air of free men as our ancestors would have liked it. Ancestors would not have tolerated the life I have subjected myself to. Here in this air-conditioned prison, pleasant but stifling. But it's fun. I can just go outside, take a break, play with the hose, do home improvement projects. I may have reported on the project where the deer were coming in And we're nibbling my new azaleas and hydrangeas down to nubs, and then they would grow leaves back, and then the deer would return. And then once again, nibble it right down to nubs. So I solved this by making cage like igloo kind of things for them, and that has worked perfectly. Those guys are now coming along. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, good. We have made land where there was no land before. This is now ours by right. That's getting a little exciting for me, guys. Can we just do this? Don't like excitement. Can't stand it. It's not good for my heart. And we're gonna do 4. And that's our goal for today. It's gonna be sponges and then trits. And then once I have trits, I have everything I need to go and do red circuitry if I want. So maybe I'll go do that. Maybe not. Maybe just keep going with animals. I should go and start breeding dingrits down south. Make sure I can do that. I should do that today. I need to get the dingrit and the fagnot. All right, so what am I doing? I think I'm paving all this, right? For the good of the factory, this is what we're doing. Okay, let's go. So, yes, the war against the deer working. Can't shoot them. Just 1, I'd get people on my case about that. And 2, it's a little too residential here. I know I make it sound like I live in like Mississippi backwoods. Cypress trees the size of several men across. Old stories in every single rotting foundation sticking out of the mire. But no, I live in a fairly nice residential area. And if I started popping off with a rifle, or like handgun, deer do get that close, I will receive complaints. That and the fact that I do not know what I would do with an ex-deer. Not that much of an outdoorsman. I'm a computer person, as I've mentioned many times. So, it's easy here in the factory because you just make a building called a slaughterhouse and it takes care of that for you. However, in the real here, you're left with a very soggy, uncooperative ex-animal, and I don't know what I would do with it. So instead, I must focus on deterrence. Luckily, we don't have any problem with rabbits. We have no rabbits around here. Why is that? Why, it might have something to do with the family of hawks that live on the property. Yeah, you see them. Big, evil birds just trying to think of a way to get you or maybe your entire family into their mouth. Like they know if they could just carry just one part of you away, that would be the end. And they just work on you over a couple of, as long as it take. But those guys take care of the rabbit issue. They're doing no, just like everything else on this planet, however, they are having no effect on the squirrel population. The squirrels see the hawks. The squirrels don't care. The squirrels know the hawks cannot eat enough squirrels. They can't. And so the squirrels are really the dominant life form of this entire zip code. I'm doing this very irregularly. There's no pattern here. I should be ashamed of that. But somehow I find that my shame isn't functioning as it once did. I was told this would happen as I got older, and man, it's fun now that it's true. It's like dad jokes for days. You don't like it? Here, I'm going to tell you another. I'm going to tell you 3 more. Yeah. And I only get invited to parties with other people like me, so it's like competition now. So, oh, what a world. So we're done, right? This is it. We just got to go clean up, and that's bot responsibility. So this is all good, and we're gonna fix my mistake over there. Right there. Fix that. Pick it all up. It's much easier if you do it. There. And we now get a perfect square, which was always a perfect square. This was always how it was going to be. Ooh. Ooh, will you get a delivery? We did. Oh, nice. Okay, so this means we can expand. We want this guy. You go right here. Push out, friends. Have no fear. And we're going to do like a... We want to do right here, too. See what happens if I try to build 2. All right, this is exciting. I like this. Hopefully my bots didn't go join in on any of that. Dude, what are you doing, friend? Friend, what are you doing? What, guy, that was not a permanent structure that you mistakenly thought you could use. Guy. Okay, good. He worked himself up. All right, let's go change clothes. Let's go indulge in a world of sponges, which is also another decaying production line, which I struggle with all the time. Like the one down south breaks all the time. So right there, all that. I need that one. All this, and I want that one. And then this is a donation for you and you. Now pick this up. And we may be served again. You may serve us once more. Sponges. So sponges aren't made in reproductive centers, right? Sponges are made just in... Oh, bioreactor. Oh, we've stopped again. No. Ah, okay. Why are we stopped? We have completely stopped. Our weir is empty. Why is this? Why did I look? There's never... It's always a problem when I look. So you're enabled. And you're just... You should just be growing sponges, and you're not. Why? It's not over there. I have no idea why that broke. Okay, let's rally once more. Maximum effort. Let's go. Let's fix something here, because we are individuals that fix the world. Then hopefully we'll have enough time to get sponges up and going. Tomorrow we'll probably do trits. Oh God, help me. Then we have to start dingrits. We have to be uplifting things. Have to be paying more attention. Where are we? Where we are. This is the right area. I haven't been down here in such a long time. So, get started again, friends. Oh, give me half of that. Give me half of that again. All right, so there we go. And this should work fine, right? And we have the weir right here, where it will pick up. Why would it ever... Oh, because it gets, okay, this is badly designed, just from beginning to end. Okay, spoilage is so tough. While we're here, let's try to do something useful. Let's pick up a whole bunch more of, guys. Just guys. which I will use to build more of the North Factory. Are we actually making space whales? Oh, we are. Oh, that's so pleasant. Okay, so everything's okay. The wall is expanding. The South Factory is running. Tech is happening at a rate, which is good. That's what you want. You want your tech to have a rate. And we're out of normal caravans, but that's fine. So, as I was ranting, we need to make a lot of sponges. And that's you. And then we need bioreactors, right? No, biofacts. Biofacts. And this should be enough to establish us, right? And we're going to need a bunch more windmills. Okay. And probably should top myself up here too, because we're about to put down a ton of this. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Actually, let's peek in on Jerky in a second here. All right, we shall civilize this area. Let's peek in on Jerky, see if it's working. All right, the aging chambers, the fine aged meats, which we will soon feed to our animals. Just not right now. We want a little clarity. We want a reason to hope again. Good. I think this adds a solid gigawatt on average when I do 40 of them. So it's 25 megawatts on average. All right, so bots on. And we're just going to do a nice bot run. Watch them all light up. All right, so first and most important thing, sponge culture. I want you to do this. Oh, yeah, we can totally do this. It's easy. Sponge. Oh, I should have grabbed more sponges while I was down there. I don't know. Yeah, so there's sponge 3. And it's just toss in a great alien sample and hope for the best. Right. So we're going to start with uplifting, which means I have to go get more sponges. All right, fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everyone is going to be fine. And then we just need phytoplankton and zogna. And don't we have a good line on both? Like, I suppose I don't need it. Phytoplankton, I know we have a line on right there. And that's definitely coming. This is one of the reasons why I want to do the aquatic stuff first. Because the infrastructure is closer, you know? Where is phytoplankton? I guess you don't come back down. Sorry. All right, we're going to run with this then. And bam. And Zogna will come in on biofluid, I guess. This is good. This is not good. This is a complete disaster. It is a complete disaster. Oh, help me. Too twitchy to live. I really should bring it back down. So it comes down now. Mr. Phytoplankton line. It's getting harder. Undoubtedly, it's getting harder. All the pipes. We're going to try you. I'm not sure I have a lot of faith in you. But I'm going to come through and hopefully uplift everything. Okay, no, not even hopefully. I will uplift everything. I will have only the finest animal specimens here in my Wonderland. Just don't tell them about the retirement program. All right, and now we get Zogna, and Zogna will come on the biofluid network. And we don't need that much Zogna, so let's not do that. Where is receiver? Zogna is only needed in tiny amounts. It's made. Oh no, it's made. It's not tiny amounts. Oh, it's just made in Not tiny amounts. Okay, I guess we do this then. And this is giving Zogna production a reason to exist. And we have a saline line, right? We better. I know we drug a saline line up. Don't want to press that button, but I do want to look. So right here we have saline somewhere, right? And we have pressurized saline, and you are on biofluid. No, you're not. Okay, good. That is the actual line. Now the bad news is it's a pipe. It's a pipe in this logistics area, but I kind of knew I was going to need this. Another reason to do fish sooner rather than later. All aquatic things. That just looks neat. I like that. I'm pretty sure it's not accurate. Why am I getting no liquid in this? Oh, maybe I should have pressed the button and it would show me the liquid. All right, got it. Got it. Understood. My fault. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. And then we're here. And this is going to have widespread applications throughout sponginess. So now we need just a sea sponge, and we make sea sponges. 2 sponges in, we only get 1. So we have to continually supply this with sponge. Okay, got it. So you're right here-ish, and we'll work on you. And here, we'll even wire you up. Where, oh where? It's going to be something like this, right? It's just all products out and all products in. What I'm going to want from you is I want you to run so long sponge. Sponge. Are you making sprouts? No, actual sea sponge. And then you just divide, right? Once I have the actual sea sponge, yeah, sea sponge sprouts in a bioreactor. And then after that, we grow them. Affected by productivity? What is this? What am I even looking at here? Okay, so if I get sea sponge sprouts Mark II. Oh, I have to add slaked lime. And then you still don't get it 100% of the time. It's only a 4 in 5 chance. So it makes 3 sprouts. And the 3 sprouts decay. And that sounds terrible. This takes 80 seconds. Ooh. So you really only need 1, right? You need 1 sea sprout Mark II. And then you turn those into sprouts, and then the breeding program commences. All right, so we need slaked lime. That one is easier. Excuse me. Bring me slaked lime. Right there. In enormous amounts. Okay, so we only need to get lucky once, essentially. It's very generous. So this situation isn't going to happen. What I want is a bioreactor, and I don't think I have one. So you get turned into right here in a bioreactor, and then once I have you, then we do this in another sponge culture. So go get a bioreactor. All right, will do. Down here. Bioreact in the singular, please. Right there. Okay. We will set this up. We will get it going. I should check in on Zogna. That's one of those things that stops frequently. I've had trouble with it in the past. Zogna bacteria is made not here, I guess. I know it takes heat, so I guess we make it right here. Oh, we're broken. It's not being made. It's not being made because there's no wood. It's not making no wood because we have no incubated petri dishes. We have no incubated petri dishes because we are clogged up on biocrud. Oh, we are so clogged up. We cannot vent our crud. Like, it feels like we're on the edge of being able to do this. This thing needs to be speed moduled. Yeah. It is taking biocrud off. And it's like on the edge of clearing out, it feels like. Like on the very edge, like this is about to start running. But where is the... Oh, is the agar rotting at the same speed it's being... Yes, it is. So it has hit steady state. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me learning. Look at me learning. Look at me having extreme paranoid ideation. I need the bioreactor, and I'm just dumping you right there, and now I'm going to try to take care of this petri dish problem. Which is right here. And we do this by a simple application of speed modules, right? And you're just going 80% faster. I could put down another one if I had another recycling center on me, which I don't have. So that's going to move faster. And now this is finally going to clear out this guy. Here, let me help. And this will start using agar, which will, in turn, reduce the pressure on this belt. Yeah, that makes sense. Just take all this crud. All right, so this is gonna... But how are we gonna get rid of the petri dishes when it goes all on this line? This waste line is clogged. So this isn't actually gonna work. We have to get rid of all this crud. Because it's like it's a crud first situation right here. We need to start getting rid of this, and we can't because we're... Oh, so this is just a bad design. It should be pulling off of this first. Biocrud for you. So this is taking from here first, when we actually want to take from here first. So I suppose we do something like this. And we do this. And then input priority from that side, right? So we'll start moving this, which will put space on that belt, which will help, question mark. Well, clearing the product belt first seems necessary because that's what's going to keep these guys going. Even though it's having problems right now. Spoilage is so rough. I have systemically underestimated how severe spoilage would impact the game. It infests every aspect of it and is very difficult to get under control. It's like, does this look like it's under control to anyone? Does this look like we're having a good time? All right, so it's slowly moving product through. And that will... Okay, so it's got half the belt clear here. So long as you guys have agar, you guys should be contributing to the overall health of the system. But we need to start moving the other side of the belt, which will happen after this is completely cleared out. So, okay, progress being made. And we're dumping out these guys. Good. I don't know. I think I probably need another one of these, right? I think that is probably the case. Probably, maybe 100%. Well, at least we're making the Petri dishes now. They're getting through. I should probably stop staring at this. I should check back in on this later. Speaking of checking back in, see how the wall's doing. All right, so we have problems. That won't be made. And all right, so what we have to do is we can fix that bit at least. And I want you to be offset by 20. And then it'll pull it back. Oh, that pulls this over too, though. I want to pull this back, but not this back. So what we have to do then is this. And then make a new one, right? And then we have to select new contents for the blueprint. See, it's still rough. This. There you go. That's what I want. And like right here, we have a similar problem, right? No, we shouldn't have a problem. Oh, you don't have power. So this would fix itself if it just had power going along the back, which maybe I can just do. Maybe the windmill needs to be in the center. Maybe I need to copy this. Oh, it doesn't fit, does it? It fits? It should fit. Let's try that right there. And then put this right here instead. And we'll see if that makes it any better. And then if that's so, I'll probably just replace this one as well. I mean, it should be fine, right? All right. Anyway, I need to focus. I need to focus on sponges. That's where my focus should be. I want you to make... You get the sea sponge Mark II, and I want you to make little sea sponges. And then I want you to take a sponge culture right here. And then I want you to grow. Grow. Yes, this. Okay, so I'm going to have to go get a bunch of sponges. I already knew that was true. It's going to be okay. And then... maybe start it off a little bit. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This is probably going to be done last. All right, so let's do the normal thing, right? So, yeah, just do the normal thing. Go grab this. And it's probably going to need exactly like this. And we're just going to grab from here to here. No, we're going to grab from here to here. Like pretty much exactly right. And we're using our... oh, it has to be in line. If it's not in line, what are you doing with your life? Sponges. All right, so this probably not what I need. I should check and say if Zapiers are actually being made again. No. I mean, yes, but also no. Why do I have no eggs? Oh, because this guy is... oh. So that has served its purpose. Okay. I probably should have taken this off a long time ago. Who wants eggs? All you guys get going again. Man, I'm just... Not the best animal keeper. If you were an animal and you found out that you were going to my happy little farm right here, you should probably do whatever you can to find another farm. This place is not going to work. This is not where your dreams come true. That's the best place. That's got to be my tagline. The factory, where your dreams do not come true. My dreams come true. All right, so what we're going to do is, what do we need to export here? Sponges are obviously the big export. And sponges are used in tons of stuff. Do we have to export sprouts? We can't. They decay too fast. Sprouts are only used in sponges. So the only product we have here is the sponge. The noble sponge. Right there. Okay, that's not the button I wanted. Sponge. There, that's the button I wanted. There. And so we will clean the belt until there are no more sponges on the belt. And then we shall also fill this up, because this is where we're going to do uplifting. Okay, great. Step 1, done. Step 2, scaling. I need to get sponges in order to scale this properly. So let's go get a whole bunch of sponges. Take that stuff, but not my energy drink. Let's go. We have to go all the way to the south. I am definitely not doing this in the most efficient manner, because I already did this and then didn't grab the sponges, indicating a terrible lack of foresight or even basic awareness of what I'm doing and trying to accomplish. I feel like I need to make some apology for that, but not right now. We'll apologize later. Go this way, and now, how many sponges do I have? 4. Guys, this is kind of an unacceptable amount of sponges. It really is. And have you stopped? No. Yes. And are you all making sponges? Everyone but you, which you are going still. So, what to do about this? I kind of got to go rob more sponges, right? Like those. Maybe that's enough. Maybe we just start with that many. These guys are waiting for something. They should never be waiting for something. So this is indicative. It is indica of another problem. So maybe I look at that. Maybe I just quietly pickpocket a bunch of sponges and then just run away. It was with these guys, right? How about I just kind of grab you and I just send you on another round. All right, so what's our problem? No guts. And your problem is you have rotted out. Ooh. Well, I need the jerky. So I want you to go do another round. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to ask questions. If I actually need the Navens down there, I will import the Navens from the south. See, that is an actionable plan. And I got jerky, right? This is jerky. Jerky. Primary jerky. There you go. It's going to be hours and hours and hours before the other one goes. All right, so I guess I didn't need to divest myself of all my worldly possessions. All right, so I want you to make sprouts. I want you to do sprouts. No, sprouts are done in a biofact. Biofact looks like that. All right, so I want you to do sprouts. It's an alien life. No? Sprout. Okay. Okay, I'm having problems. It's made in a bioreactor. Silly me. Silly me. Okay, I am not having the best competency day. I need I need probably this and that. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's go see. So right here, finally we get some actual information. Biofact, you make. So I can take a Mark II and make 4 sprouts. Huh. I wonder if there's ever any advantage in doing this. It makes sprouts faster, I'll give it that. That might be the key thing. All right, so you produce 0.26 sprouts a second. And you, if fully populated, fully populated, you consume 0.0. Okay, so each one of these right now can supply 15 of the 13 of these, but these are going to get faster, and this isn't, frankly. Oh, it can be prodded. Ooh. Ooh. An alien life thing that has prod associated with it. Ooh. All right, let's do... So we're just going to do a basic normal design then. That's what this tells me. Okay. All right, so if we are just deciding to do this normally, then we have to figure out which one we're going to just steal. Here, before we get to that, what's our best sponge recipe right now? Really? Eats a lot of Zogna. It's just a matter of speed, huh? So I add muddy sludge and I get saline out. And I add... This takes 40 seconds and this takes 70 seconds. So this is the one we want. I feel like I could be doing this better, right? Sponge. Sponge. Excuse me. Next sponge is right there. And so does this give me a new sponge recipe to make more sponge? Not that. Looks like it doesn't, actually. Huh. It doesn't. Okay, so we gotta look at this now. Sponge. Sponge. I want to make sponge. So this is 70 seconds. And that's the replacement. 70 seconds. I don't even... Oh, it's Novzogna. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh, so this really is the peak recipe right here. Huh. And it only goes faster as I add more and more. Add more sponges and add better sponges. Okay. I suppose we're there then, huh? So we're not doing this, friends. We're doing this. And we just gotta. We make waste saline water. This worries me. This worries me a lot. Distilled engineer tears. I agree, friends. We're going to try to use this only locally. But I've got worries here. We need muddy... No, we don't. We just need phytoplankton, Zogna, and sea sprout. We got everything we need. All right, stop thinking. Stop thinking. We got to start building. Grab you. Let's do some comparison. Is it the same size? No, it's bigger. It's one bigger. Okay, so how about Og Paddock? Smaller than Og Paddock. How about Arquads? That's... Glad to see them working. Haven't thought about them in a while. So we go back to here. I keep saying they're kind of like... Ah. So is this our pattern? I think this is our pattern then. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this then. And there's going to be obvious compromises with this. Okay, like that. And then we just steal this entire city block and it gets placed right here. And just do the best you can. Great. So. Now we replace them with all the sponge cultures we can, right? And that goes right there, and we make sponges like that, and it's just, we don't need don't need ins, we only need outs. It's only going to go for once in a very long time. Okay, good. We got a plan. All right, so I should probably, so we don't need ins. We only need outs. And this is 3 liquids, so we have to do something like this. And obviously this is completely misaligned. So that will happen, and then this will come up like this. And then this will come up like this. And I just have to handle sprouts. No, I do have to put sprouts in. Never mind. Sprouts spoil, so just it has to be like that. Never mind. Kind of worried that, how long does sprouts take to spoil? 16 minutes? That's not great. That could be improved, I think. And copy, and then paste. I should honestly, I don't know which way I'm going to go with it, so let's just pretend. Right? Oh, and this is a problem because they're so close. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, this isn't gonna work like this then. How much space do I have vertically? A little, but not a lot. How can I make this work? We have to get the Zogna out somehow. I can put a pipe on that, but that doesn't help. This is where non-joining pipes would really help, where I can use niobium pipes right here and they wouldn't join, but I haven't set that up. Well, rather I built my base before that was set up, so it kind of has to be like this, but then I have to use right here, so this entire middle section needs to be reworked. Okay, well then we can collapse this down by 1, and we can have the central line there. So that has some savings associated with it. So basically all of this needs to be reworked. Well, not really all. Here, just pick this up. Pick the whole thing up. And this doesn't belong, and this doesn't belong. So unfortunately, this is not going to be a simple design. And then Zogna right there to right there. And this doesn't happen. Then we have to find a way to okay, all this goes away too. This shouldn't be terribly difficult, right? Especially given the building size. So we need an in and we need an out. And so you will come in like so. You will serve your purpose. And we also need this, right? We do. Ooh. So this needs to come down still farther. You know, let's go all the way to the bottom, right? And then right here, and then it comes up. And then we have to come this way. And then it just cycles, right? Okay, this will work. Ish. There we go. All right, so that works, kinda. So that covers all that, and that's the in and the out, and all the liquids in and all the liquids out. So, good. Now we just have to basically erase all of this. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, bots. I have had a change of plans. And all of this. And we have to copy and paste this as many times as we can. Yes, I know I don't have enough sponges. Oh, what? Why did it happen like that? Oh, because I haven't done my basic homework. Right. Understood. Makes sense. Perfectly acceptable. Right there, right there, right there. Okay, so there we go. Now we have a brick. Now we take this and we plug it right there. And then we have no more space. Okay. So we're going to be 4 high on this. And grab you and just kind of slide you up a little bit to make sure we're using our space appropriately. And then we can do this, but afterwards we're not going to be able to put another one down. And we really should leave space for a via right here. So let's do that. And I can't go anywhere. Fighting belt. Fighting... my own poor plan. Oh, we can't... Oh, wait a second. Can I do this? Oh, I didn't copy the other side. Okay, so the answer is no. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So these guys have to come out like this. We've got too many pipes in the center for some reason. So this doesn't have to exist. Oh, I know what I did. That's fine. It can be picked up. So this is right there, and that's right there. And then we have... Is that aligned correctly? Its point is it looks like it's correct. So we gotta get rid of these guys too. Okay, so yeah, that works. Let's pause here and check in on this. So is that still out of range? That's really unfortunate. No, that's in range. This totally is in range. Oh wait, if the X is right there, then it is out of range. Why hasn't this been delivered? We have windmills, right? Yes. So this is still wrong. And we have to lose another square, unfortunately. So right there, put that there. And then why is this a problem? Like, shouldn't that be put down? Right in the middle of the construction zone. That looks like it really looks like that should be placed right there. I don't understand. Here, let's move it 1 north and see what happens. Strange episode. Oh, and if that gets moved north, then this has to get moved north too. For obvious reasons, right? We'll check in on that. Anyway, focus, 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 focus. Grab all this. And then those 2 lines must not touch. And then we have a simple line right here. Just don't pay attention to any of this. It's going to be like this, but simple. Yeah. Okay, so this is our sponge farm. I wonder why I paved that up there if I'm not going to actually use it. Yeah, well, whatever. So you just have to get rid of all this, and then the belt, and then we have to go get more sponge cultures, and I don't know which way we're going. I need a lot more belt. I need a plan. I need direction. I need someone to tell me that it all matters. All right, so what's going to happen here is we're going to have... Here, stop that. We're going to come through... It's going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. And then it's going to make sponges go that way. And then after that, sponges will come down here and be collected. And so there's going to be, so this is going to come this way around the outside and then up and then down and we'll feed in. Yeah, okay, good plan, good plan, good plan. So I need a whole bunch more belt, right? And I think I should probably, yeah, let's go do it now. Go get more sponge coulters. I need how many more? How many more? Like 3? And then 1, 2. Yeah, I need 3 sponge coulters. And then a whole lot of belt and a whole lot of pipe. Okay, I can do that. We may get through this today. I may buckle down and just do it. Yeah, something like that. You can never have enough pipe in your pockets. Okay, good. And hands. I'm good on hands. So back at it. I do not have enough sponges to populate this entirely, but that's fine. Question mark. Oh, and I didn't get sponge cultures. What's wrong with me? I don't know where I'm going to go with that. That's a long that gets spoken into the world and trails off into nothing. But we're going to be growing a lot of sponges, and we use those to grow the sponges faster. And that's where the money is, friends. Oh, I guess we only needed 2. All right, don't pay attention to any of that. What I need to do now is just kind of this. And this entire area is going to be filled with sprout makers. So the way it's going to work is this, right? Here, ignore that. Here, don't ignore that. Bring that this way. Touch that thing. No, don't touch the thing. We're going to have the result coming down right here. And this is going to be a combination of sprouts that did not get adopted and sponges that have been made. And the number one priority for any sponge, really, is to become a sprout. So it's going to come right here. And then right here, we're going to have the sponge culture. The sponge. Here, we don't even need, we need just fast inserters. All right, so right there. And then on the outside, we don't want to collect them for stacks because they rot too fast. Guy, you can deal with this. So we want these guys to run only when we need sprouts in the system. And we will know we need sprouts in the system by measuring how many sprouts are on the belt. No, measuring how many sponges we have in this bin. When we have 9,000 in the bin, we shut this off, right? And then it'll make a few more and the sponges will exist on the belt, but this will stop. Okay, that's a good plan. Let's use that plan. So what we want is the sponges to come off here kind of with preference. We want to kidnap a whole bunch of sponges. This is it's a splitter that doesn't actually split. You know what I'm doing here. You understand. There we go. And this will kidnap sponges and put them on this sponge belt. And this is where we're going to get sprouts. Sprouts will come out right here, and sprouts immediately just go on the belt. Yeah, just slam it straight in. No mercy. Then we're going to want to use prod on this eventually, right? Because you always want to use prod. Prod is the best. And so that means it kind of wants to be in the center. And we have space. So unfortunately, we have to back this up. And use long inserters. And this is beacon space right here. Oh man. I am not doing this the best. Okay, so we have beacon space in the center. Beautiful, right? And now we grab this. It goes right there. Okay, so like that and like that. And this is probably okay. We'll kidnap the sponges. They'll make it into the system. We will make a whole lot of spread. We've already got too many right here. We should probably just leave it right as this. And this will, because it's not a stack inserter, it will also exhale the quartz. We have to make sure that we have an out for quartz at some point. Probably in here. Probably exactly right here. Give me a caravan outpost. And you are just pulling quartz off the belt. And it's going to be quartz. Not you, not you, you. Quartz ore. And then we will take that and it will be waste quartz ore for the system. Perfect. All right, so, and I don't know why I have this set up here. It's all just liquids from this point out. Why do I have any of this? Why would I want to do any of this? I mean, it's for consistency, I guess. Here, let's just get rid of all these. Like, there's no better sponge recipe. This is just it for sponges. This is all the sponge I could ever... It's just, I'm following the form of this to no purpose. It's you know, it is what it is. All right. I'm not going to apologize for it. We're going to keep the pattern. It's going to be here to be used for something at some point, maybe. I don't know. If you know what's going on, please write this down and mail it to me. You have to put a little seal on it so I know it hasn't been read by a third party. We'll communicate the proper protocols for communication. All right, so this goes this way, and you need to be completely turned around, which is fine, except it's going to be annoying, which is, in its own way, the complete opposite of fine, right? Can't I do this? Can't I just do this? Can't I just do this? Did that make my life better or worse? Probably better. Maybe worse. Then right there and in. Beautiful. Thus is the cycle of Sushi Belt. And this will almost certainly never have to be touched ever again. Yeah, we're going to get through this today. We're almost done as it is. So, apportionment of sponges. Okay, first off, we have to... This guy gets first dibs. Upgrading gets second dibs. This is last. So, this is hooked up. And now you're hooked up. And now you are hooked up. And bop, 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 bop. All right, we're going to program this so that sponge, less than 9,000. I said 9,000, you go, right? And if it's ever greater than 9,000, it no go. And that's the way of the world. So don't do anything, question mark. And I should leave the rest to be grown into sprouts. Okay. So all I got to do now is hook everything up. Okay, I can do that. So, Zogna line. What I need to do is link all this stuff together. So, we will come down here. Here, let's staple them up north. I have more space. So like so. Just a normal mushroom. Perfect. Staple. Staple. Careful not to staple the wrong things together. All right, that's all hooked up. And this is a enormous consumer of Zogna. I am probably going to run myself clean out of Zogna trying to keep this fueled. Then I'll have to find out a way to make more. Maybe it would have been better if I took the perk that disabled Zogna from this. But no, the recipe for pure sand is just so much better than everything else. All right, Zogna, online. Next up, next. I was trimming this. It's going to be a little bit of a longer episode because I'm also going to get uplifting going. And I'm going to have to continually to check in. Speaking of checking in. Okay, it's here. It's extended. Why are you not building the rest of this? Where did the windmill go? All right. We are in struggle. Total struggle. But this one is now... Okay, you're not... You have no angry juice. Because that means this needs to get misaligned. This is misaligned. This needs to be here now. And then I have to copy and save that, I guess. And then this one is now okay? Question mark? Yeah, there it goes. It's lighting up. All right, the struggle continues, but we can staple this one down here. This one's better. And then we are approaching being done on this. Sponges forever, hopefully. Hopefully we never think about sponges ever again. All right, so this is phytoplankton. Not waste phytoplankton. Hopefully that never becomes a thing. But anyway, yeah, my plan for saline. I know I have a lot of saline consumers up here. Where is phytoplankton anyway? Where is the phytoplankton line? I knew I drew it over. I absolutely drew it over. It was right... That's saline. Where'd it go? Oh, it's down there. All right. Okay, never mind. Freaking out over nothing once again. Yeah. Bop. And then phytoplankton hooked up. And now we have to deal with the saline problem. No, we have to trim phytoplankton, right? So that we don't cause ourselves more problems. So grab that. And this is almost assuredly all the sponges I'm ever going to need, right? So best thing to do, I guess, is just to do a line right in the center here. Right here, right? This is space we can always use. So grab it. And this is waste saline. Do not forget, it is not good saline, it is waste saline. And we have to treat it special. But there is a plan. All right, so, and the plan is fairly straightforward. Come right here and then just plug it in, right? And we are plugging into a source to a consumer. This is a sin. Here, we got to pump. We got to isolate this line. There we go. We're going to pump the saline in. And then, if I follow this line back, right, eventually, we have a buffer, and that's good. This is still primary, right? What I need to do is, well, where does this come from the north? From the south, rather. Where does the north-south line come from? Right here. Right there is where I have to put an underflow valve. So maybe I should have gone in person to begin with. All right, we want to underflow all this. This is consumer row right here. And we're gonna, this is a sin, keep in mind, we are mixing producers and consumers on the same line. This will eventually drive us mad. But for right now, it's going to be okay. And we use so much saline. It can't be bad forever, right? Anyway, I think we're ready to go. It's time to just turn this machine on. And you... Probably we're making too many sprouts. Probably that's what I need to do. All right, so we need a dinosaur. You need to be hungry. You need to come right here. You need to fill your cargo with waste quartz ore, which you will come right over to here and you will dump the waste quartz ore, keeping the products and byproducts separate. Proper. All right, so this is all going good. We're not quite there yet. And you're going to take these sprouts and you're going to make sponges. And you work at ×2 speed? ×2? So it takes 20 seconds per sponge. So it's going to be a long while before we get some stack sponges out here. There we go. Sponges being made. Do I think this is ever going to warrant a whale? Sure. Oh, wait a second. We have to find where we're going to deposit these animals. Keep in mind they're animals. They deserve to be treated like animals. Should I put them next to the cheese? That's what I think of you. You are on par with cheese. This is the source of quite a bit of my problems, right? We're out already? Again? Out again / already? Okay, come on, everybody in. I can put this one sponge culture back. We're probably never, ever, ever going to have to touch this box again. Unless I need, like, bricks or something. So that's a possibility. Let's not make statements that are too bold. You guys take that. I don't really need the biofactories. I don't really need anything. I'm an island myself. Oh, that's a good sign. We're finally getting violence involved. Okay, good. So that's finally working. I don't know if I have to replace that at all, but this is now working and this does need to be replaced. And this is the... It's just the standard left one. Huh. So which one of these is actually what I want out of life? This one is a little farther back, and this one is a little farther up. So I think I kind of need both? Question mark? Both of you are canonical? Yeah, this is back and up. So I want to say this one is canonical, and we'll try working with this in the future. So take this and grab all you. And this is the new version. with the new aligned windmill. And maybe I'll transfer all the other ones onto it later if this proves to be a good idea. And it looks like we're out of shells again, but they're coming back. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a floor show. That's all spitters. I mean, they're just going to get torched. Okay, there's a few biters in there, but they're mostly spitters. I don't like how it's killing lots of bots. Now, I know intuitively that we're going to have many bots coming up. Are we even taking any of these from the bin? It's so hard to say. I want to say we're taking it from the surrounding environment, that I have to find a way to get these into the bin. We'll fix it later. Anyway, I don't want to think about that. Why did I even come here? There was a reason for this. We were working on sponges, and then, I need aerial caravans. Right, got it, understood. Looks like some are being made. And we need a bin for our sponges. We need to polish our sponges off, and then that's the end of the episode. And I want to say it is a quality end to the episode, in which we have accomplished all that we set out to do. And there is no more you can ask of a day than that. Mr. Whale, I want you to come right here. I want you to be whale hungry. I want you to come right here, and I want you to fill your cargo. This is never going to need a whale. Never. Or do it anyway, and then just empty right there. All right, here you go. Easiest whale job in the factory. There. Just kind of hover there and wait. So, we have to make lots and lots of sponges, right? We have finished 13 products here, which means we haven't even disgorged one thing of sea sponges. So I suppose what I could do is just rob the hands. You know? Oh, this is going to cause a problem in that we have to get more sprouts first, right? And this is going to keep making sprouts until this fills up. Alright, we're doing it anyway. I'll just leave it alone. It'll be fine if I just walk away, right? Everything will work out. I should check on Zogna again. All these pipes are such a problem. And slowly we'll get them all online, and then all our problems will be solved. Yes? Yes, yes? Like, here. Take this. It's for you. So good. We're done. No, wait, we're not quite done. We have to set up uplifting down here, which means we have to actually get at least a couple more sponges. Not a lot. Here, come with me. Here, you get 2, and you get 2, and you actually get 3. There you go. And so you're moving at very slow speed, which is fine. And now you exhale saline just like your buddies. So we kind of just going to do this. And then we'll hook this up, and eventually we will get Mark II sponges in large numbers. And then saline just gets piped out like this. And we might actually stop on saline right now, because we don't have the huge consumer of trits online quite yet, but that's going to be a next episode kind of thing. And this is looking great, looking very intentional, ooh, don't do that. Very intentional, very planned. There we go, and bam. All right, so then we need sea sponges in, and that's super easy. Just grab on the line right here. Just follow down. And then there. Sponges get in, you'll start going, stuff will have... Oh, we have to get the sponges out. So what we'll do is this. We will take a shed. We'll put a shed right there. And then you're just sea sponges. So you are sponge, sponge out. That's what you do. Filters, sponge, filters, sponge. And then you are right here and you will be governed. Filters. No, it's sponge. 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 Less than 10. There you go. And that'll go, and then I'll put sponges in, and then this will take sponge level 2, and it will go to right here. Sponge level 2 just becomes sprouts level 2, and then you go to here, which now needs to be hooked up. The sprouts level 2 comes in, and you just need a bin. It's probably going to do something with quartz. Probably needs to be governed somehow. Probably need to think a little harder about what I'm doing right now. Probably need to consider my choices better. And of course, waste saline. It's okay when it's only one. Then you're coming all the way up to... Oh. Coming all the way up to being a problem. There we go. Tap in. Tap in again. All right, finally Zogna, which is on the complete other side. Yay, go me. So right there, right there, right there. And that should be completely ready, right? Only problem is this is... We should stop when we get to a certain number of Mark II sponges, right? So let's take the news, try to get the news over. And we want to stop, and that's this guy right here. Enabled when sponge Mark II less than 50, 1,000. Let's do 1,000. That's going to be a good long time, right? So once this goes, then we start making Mark II sponges. So, oh, this kind of has to get moved, doesn't it? Well, that sucks. 2, 3. So what we really want to do is spark this off. And it's like, you are both in and out, alpha and omega. The entry and the egress. Well, that just kind of ruins my day, doesn't it? Okay, that makes it even worse. And you can be fixed. You can all be fixed. And then we have to worry about governing this correctly. Okay, so we want this to go until there's like 5 here. That's what we want. See, this, stop. Knock it off. You're wrong. You're wrong and you shouldn't be here. It's like there, and like there. And like there, and like there. Okay, so you want to go until 5. When there's more than 5 in there, you stop. And so it takes the sponges. You should only be Mark IIs. Sponge Mark II. And then sponge Mark I goes there. And then you get ripped up to make sprouts. And it's just 1 to 3. And then they get grown right here into sea sponge sometimes. And then they come into this bin. And then when there's enough, this stops. And this has to also be in and out. Okay, that might work, or it might not. I don't know. What's on the belt right now? Nothing. Nothing is on the belt. Well, how do I feel about that? I feel like this has already kind of collapsed on me. Really? Why? Has anything rotted? No, nothing's rotted. Well, there's just too much in the hands then, right? That's what I'm getting. So let's help a little bit. Okay, so they all got dumped and they're all on their way. It's going to take a while to bootstrap this, isn't it? Yeah, they're just too distributed right now. And it's going to continue to be too distributed because, oh, and there's going to be problems because they're all stacked up. I might need a lot more sponges to get this going because each one of these gets cut in half, right? To make sprouts. Yeah, cut in half. And then, then each sprout gets grown. So let's just watch what happens. I don't think anything will get by. Well, maybe. Each one of these should grab 8 off every pulse, and every pulse has 16 on it, so maybe there is going to be a pretty huge problem, unless it can do a double grab off the beginning and the end. Let's see. It's a fast inserter. It moves fast. Show me your speed. So it does let some loose, and that's kind of a problem. Yeah. Sponges get prematurely... Why aren't you going? You should always be going. Should always be enabled, disabled. Here, you don't even need to listen for news. I just want you to do this. Alright, anyway, some sprouts made it through, and so this should be going, yeah, ever so slowly, start rolling, though we shouldn't be doing that. Okay, we're gonna do this a little more. A little more enthusiastically. Now the problem is, it loads it up, and eventually it's going to stop, right? And it's going to get distributed pretty equally. And so I'm going to want to come through and just keep doing this, or go get some more sponges and have them make more sprouts. Maybe that's what I need to do. Here, maybe we're doing this wrong. Here, I got an idea. Pulling all these guys out. And you. Pulling these guys out. And these are just here. That gets used. Get rid of that stuff. Maybe with a smaller surface working longer, it'll stand itself up better. Or maybe I'm just babbling nonsense. That is also a possibility. I'm kind of worried about Zogna production because I'm kind of always worried about Zogna. Is this not going? We still have no petri dishes. Let's take a look at the petri dish problem. Oh, it cleared itself. All right, so this is working much better now. Okay, so we just have to let it run and everything will be fine. Okay, I'm done. We're almost at another tech. I am going to pack this in. We're going to take one more look at the walking wall. Oh, right in the center. Very lucky. And see if this is going according to plan. I mean, it looks like it's going according to plan. We don't have any shells, but that problem is slowly sorting itself, right? Oh. It's sorted right now. Excellent. Let's give it a little watch. And then a bot should be coming. Yes. Deliveries soon. Deliveries for friends. All right. We're done. We are going to take a screenshot, and then we will bask in the glory of one more day. One more day in this wonderful factory. So like you, kind of like there. And that's too much, unfortunately. Is this what I want? 2 right there. Right there. This is not what I want. Some days I find the zoom level immediately. Other days I am simply too dense. I don't know what I'm going to do when I finally rip down some of these embassies. I've been using them to align for so long. Anyway, screenshot. Another glorious day in the factory, ladies and gentlemen. What did we do today? So we did a lot of chores, and then we did the last food that is available to us right here, which is workers' food. Workers' food requires a lot of jerky, and you would think that having jerky wouldn't really be a problem. Like levels of jerky should never be something you think about, but I don't have enough jerky. So I built a meat aging center right here, which will take meat and turn it into jerky for me. And that will eventually come online, and then it's going to start, that'll help us make Dingrit food and workers food, and then we're done and done. So that was the last of the food that we needed. And so we're free to start in on animal husbandry. So we paved these 4 blocks right here, and with those blocks paved, we started doing sponges. We're doing sponge uplifting, we're doing sponge making. This is entirely unnecessary. It's included to look like everything else. I'm a slave to consistency. And we have our sponge farm, which is slowly standing up right now. Along the way, we also did work on the wall that walks. It's expanding. We need to expand out here because we're going to need all these blocks real soon. But I have confidence. Things are going pretty well. Like I have to focus on getting this territory for reasons which should be obvious. But I think everything is going all right now. We fixed a petri dish problem. And tomorrow we're doing trits. And then I don't know what's going to be next. Tomorrow should be trits and something else. I should probably decide on that. I should also just go down south and start making the Bodos or the Dingrit, because I don't have progenitors for either one of those lines anywhere. I have to go manage that. So there's a lot of I should make a list. Tomorrow I should start with making a list of all the animals I have to make. And then slowly make them all. And then after that, electronics, and then after that, mechanical parts, and then after that, I think I will be done. I think I will be actually going and medical wing. Medical wing is going to go up here somewhere. And then after medical wing, it's just science time, right? It's just get all the sciences. So animal husbandry, electronic stack, mechanical parts stack. I got a real interesting idea for mechanical parts stack. It's in my head. I will show it to you in time. Anyway, I'm done now. I'm just babbling. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.